You are watching TFI.
Greetings! This is one of those quick, well hopefully quick update / announcement videos that I kind of tend to do once every couple of years at this rate. Yeah, I wanted to announce primarily in this video that I've made a second channel. Well, I haven't made a second channel, it's picking up a one that I've made a couple of years ago and did nothing with. But links in the description if you want to go and check that out. Please, if you can, if you want to, do subscribe to it because it needs a bump. That's how YouTube works. There's millions of channels which lie dormant because they never get a bump, and they could have the best videos in the world, but no one ever sees them because YouTube doesn't push them out because they don't get that kick in the ass. So that would be lovely and appreciated if possible, please. The channel's going to be just random stuff, really, stuff that's got nothing to do with this channel, and it's stuff that I want to do but I can't put onto this channel. So the first video is like an augmented reality gender conversion of top tech YouTubers using like an augmented reality filter, which is kind of, when you say what it's from, it's like, oh, it must be a gimmick, but if you go and look at it and check it out, it's actually fascinating. It works incredibly well. But it's a Snapchat filter, which I personally don't use Snapchat. It's way beyond my generation, but the technology that they've got in there, it's almost wasted on the demographic of Snapchat, but the technology behind it is absolutely incredible. So yeah, if you want to see that, I've converted like MKBHD and Jonathan Morrison and Linus Tech Tips and Gamers Nexus and Bitwit, all the usual top tech YouTubers, converted them into women, and it works really well, and it's mildly entertaining. It's only 3 minutes long as well, so it's not exactly strenuous to watch. But if you think that's useful, it's not going to be useful is not the right word, but if it's entertaining and interesting, please share it if you can do on the, if you're in any Reddit groups, any Instagram and Twitter. I did manage to get the attention of Jerry Rig Everything, who's the first guy to comment on the video, but sadly he didn't retweet my tweet, which would have given it the boost it needed, but never mind, can't be helped. So yeah, that's the video that's went up. Subscribe to that channel if you want to see different stuff from me, which won't come onto this channel. With that being said, though, just to follow up on the community post that I made a while ago, I've got a dilemma. It's not a dilemma. There's actually a term for it, which YouTube brought up themselves in one of their sort of creator update videos. It's when a YouTuber's got a channel and has got an audience and they want to do something a bit different, and there's this fear of how people react to something a bit different. Can't remember what the term name was, but yeah, look, a couple of years ago, I openly said it a few times a couple of years ago, I can't just focus on Inventor and CAD. There's not enough to sustain a YouTube channel for like 5 years moving on, especially after you've already done 300 plus videos on that application. What could you possibly do? People can come up with ideas. Oh, well, I need help with my homework for modeling a boat hull. I'm designing a quadcopter frame. Could you do that? No, I can't. No, I can't. Honestly, cards on the table. No, I can't. I don't know how to model a boat hull to proper standards. It's not something that I can do. Can I model the shape of a boat hull? Yes, very easily. Can I model a quadcopter chassis? Yes. Is it going to work? Hell no. Of course it's not. So the things that I do are things that are relevant to my line of work. That's how this channel started. It was out of the company that I work in now. I was kind of interim contracted CAD manager, and people came with problems, and I'd then translate those problems into videos. My day job's changed massively recently, and I'm not exposed to those issues anymore. So, and I don't use Inventor. I've never used Inventor in my day job, ever. It's not like I don't model anything ever. So yeah, my day job's changed, so I'm not exposed to those scenarios that spawn videos, and there's just not enough to do, man. There's just not enough stuff left on Inventor to do. And again, honestly, you'd be the same. I'm kind of not over it. It's not the right word, but you just need a change. 5 years this channel's been going for. 5 years of doing the same thing. Kind of need a change. So I'll still be doing Inventor stuff as and when it occurs. It's just not going to be anywhere near as frequent as it's been in the past. But it's always going to, the channel's always going to be Autodesk focused. It's always going to be technology focused as well, which leads me on to the things like the VR videos. They're going to keep coming. I don't care if I get protest dislikes. The channel was renamed about 3 years ago to TFI CAD and Technology for Industry because I needed to diversify. And the likes of VR, if you don't understand VR, it's easy to assume that, well, my nephew has a PSVR. Yeah, this is gaming stuff. It's not. There's there's hundreds, thousands companies out there who are using VR now in their workflows. They're trying to integrate AR, VR, mixed reality, extended reality to integrate it into their engineering workloads, their sales pipeline, their design reviews, training processes, documentation, maintenance. There's all kinds of use cases for VR. And looking at the devices is very useful to a lot of people. And it's related to what I'm covering. So the likes of that is always going to come. If you want to protest, dislike it, mate, that's your prerogative, but I'd rather you just went. Do you know what I mean? I'd rather you just go. If you're going to sit there and kick off because every video I do is not a CAD video, I'd rather you just went. Go somewhere else, please. Because the amount of work that goes into these videos, and to have someone protest, dislike it because it's not what they expect to see, I can do without that, if I'm honest. It's not something I'm really interested in having in my life. But yeah, so that's kind of where things are at. Moving forward, I'm going to be at Autodesk University in London week after next. I'll be on the CAD booth. So you might have saw the video I did visiting the CAD lab in Holland. Well, I'm going down to AU with them, and I'm going to be spending most of the time with those guys at their booth. If you're going to be there, they've brought in something to put in their booth, which is right up my street, and you're going to have to drag me out of it if you want to talk, because it's amazing. I don't really want to say what it is, because it's like, yeah, it's probably going to be, if anyone who's there and sees it are going to be like, oh, I don't want to kind of ruin any kind of surprises, and I don't know if I'm allowed to say what it is. But yeah, so that's where I'm going to be in the week after next in London, Autodesk University, in Vegas in November. I'm probably going to be going. Don't know yet, it's not booked. But yeah, I'll probably be going down there then. I think that's probably it, mate. All I really wanted to do was just plug the new channel in the new video which went up. Like I said, if you can please do share it on any Reddit groups you're in, or anything that might help. It might give it a bit of a boost. That would be nice if it's something that's interesting. So yes, that'll do for now, mate. I think like I said, please don't kick off when there's no CAD videos coming, because there's just not enough to do. I might do some more Vault stuff, because I'm kind of trying to get away from it, but it just keeps coming back in my day job, and I don't think I'm really ever going to get away from Vault. Unfortunately, when you're the expert on that particular application and you're the only one in the company, it's difficult to get away from it. You can say all you want, I don't do that anymore. People are still going to come to you because they know you know. It's one of those things. So I might do more Vault stuff, but different things are still going to come as they have done in the past. And yeah, no need to drag this on for any longer. I'll knock that on the head there, mate. Thanks again. That's all I've got. And I'll see you in the next one. Toodles.